Oh hey, my name is Jake from TodaysiPhone.com and here's your TIP Daily for August 13th, 2012. Okay, so let's kick things off with a couple leaked iPhone 5 parts. So we're going to start with a leaked iPhone 5 connector, and it's 8 pins and it's MagSafe, and it doesn't matter which way you turn it in. So you can put it in this way, you can put it in upside down, and it'll work just the same. Basically exactly like the MacBook chargers for an iPhone. And we also have a reported leaked motherboard for the iPhone 5. Now again, this is basically the central hub of what makes the iPhone tick. It's where all the components connect, like the nano SIM card and the camera components and the volume buttons and all that stuff. So at this point, I mean, it's like somebody's giving us a recipe for the next iPhone, and we basically have all the ingredients now. That is, if this is legit, and there's a very good chance it's not. So I'd recommend adding a pinch of salt to that recipe just to be safe. See what I did there? Because you take things with a grain of salt if you're not sure if they're true or not. Recipe jokes. Alright, now speaking of the iPhone 5, we have a couple launch date rumors as well. First, the guys over at BGR have claimed that 2 trusted sources have let them know that AT&T is gearing up for an enormous product launch at the end of September, which certainly lines up with the September 21st launch date rumors for the next generation iPhone. And they are backed up by an iMore rumor claiming that the iPhone 5 will go on pre-sale in the United States on September 12th, which is supposed to be the announcement date, and then it'll launch 9 days later. And overseas countries will get the iPhone a couple weeks later, somewhere around October 5th. Alright, and to finish up with something other than the iPhone 5, there are a ton of games in the App Store, and most of them are pretty great. But sometimes you just can't beat the classics. That's why NES ROMs and emulators and stuff are so popular on basically every platform, whether it's Windows or Mac or Android or even iOS if you're jailbroken. People love to play old Nintendo games. Now, emulators allow you to play and run these games on our favorite modern gadgets, but unfortunately these emulators go against the App Store rules, so they aren't allowed. Now, in the past, people have had to jailbreak to get Nintendo games to run on their iPhones, until now. There is an HTML website out there that's totally free that you just have to go to it on your iPhone via Safari, and you can play over 100 old Nintendo games without downloading or jailbreaking anything. The one downside is that it does take a long time to load some of these games, just because you're loading them through the internet as you play them, which has its downfalls. But if you're interested in these classic games, or if you want to just check out something new and old, definitely check out this website on your iPhone. Okay, well that's all the big news for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with a question of the day, and that is, are you planning on pre-ordering the iPhone 5? Or are you going to wait for it to be out a couple weeks, skip the lines and the pressure of pre-ordering and getting through the servers, and wait to see a couple reviews before you make your decision? So let me know in the comment section down below, or on Twitter at TIP_Jake. As always, the links to everything I talked about in this video are in the description down below, so please go check those out. And don't forget, for more news, views, and reviews, head over to TodaysiPhone.com.